Okay, looks like Korra is finally picking up the pace. I think. Okay, where do I begin? This is literally the entire backstory of how the Avatar came to be, and just like what the whole like basic rundown of what this season is ultimately about. These were great episodes. This is really putting Korra on the right track, I think. Anyways, Korra has lost her entire memory, and basically, she runs into these fire sages, you saw in the previous episode, and she needs to remember who she is. So they put her in this, like, healing water thing. Basically, she enters the spirit world. She enters the spirit world, where she meets some of her past lives. We get some great cameos. You get to see Roku again. You get to see Aang again. You get to see Kyoshi, Jennifer Hale again. I'm a huge Jennifer Hale fan. And that one water avatar. And you get to see Aang again, that's pretty cool. And Korra meets, I think it's her future self. But anyways, the real highlight of these two episodes is Juan. Admittedly, he was a bit of a scumbag at the beginning. Like, he's stealing, like, he's, But there's reason to do why he's doing so. But it's also neat. It shows, like, it literally shows where, oops, sorry, I'm just looking up something. It literally shows where the Avatar came from and why they came to be. And now, what is these two spirits? What are their names again? I can't remember their names. So basically, the good spirit and the bad spirit. Oh, yeah, before we get into that, sorry, I'm just all over the place. I literally just finished watching it. You learn where bending actually came from. It came from lion turtles, originally. Like, kind of like that lion turtle said to Aang, we didn't bend the elements, we bent the energy inside ourselves. So basically, the lion turtles are bending the energy in them to give them the bending. Which, it could create a bit of a continuity error, because I remember they said in previous episodes, like, the moon was the first water bender. The sky bison were the first air benders. The dragons were the first firebenders, and I think it was like the badger moles were the first earthbenders. I'm pretty sure maybe they were the first to get the elements, and then the lion turtles gave it to the humans, but I don't know. It would have been cool if all the lion turtles were voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, because, he was the lion turtle originally. I think the lion turtle's design is a lot different. Oh yeah, the style of this episode is way different from previous episodes. It looks a lot more like... It looks like Japanese art, really. Like, that famous one, the tidal wave? It looks like more Japanese-style art, and my dog's barking. I will say this, though. As good as these episodes are, as much as I like them, nothing much is established, really. In the sense that, like, oh, yeah, Varric is potentially evil. Well, he is, like, potentially our next bad guy. He's Howard Hughes, come on. But we learn what the whole significance of the portal was. And why, I guess to some extent, why Unolaq wants to do it. Basically, Juan took this spirit, the good spirit, it was a female spirit, and it allowed him to use the different elements. And basically, if the spirit was in Juan, he could use all 4 elements at once. And basically, he did battle with the evil spirit, basically through these 2 portals that connected, I think, the North Pole and the South Pole. So, Unolaq, I'm assuming, wants to... and basically, he defeated him and sealed him away, sort of in between, somewhere in some mystic tree or something like that. Just watch the episode, you'll see it. I do like... after a while, though, I did like Juan. Basically, he gets banished from his people, and then he lives with spirits, and he learns how to fend off in the wild. You also kind of learn how the Avatar is able to be passed on. So the spirit was inside him when he defeated it, and that's how he became the Avatar, to bring balance to the world. He sort of found that purpose. Juan is played by, I think his name is Stephen Yang. Is it the one guy from The Walking Dead? Let me see if I can find it. Let me just see. Okay. Search The Walking Dead. Alright, this could take a second. This could take a minute. Stephen Young. Stephen Young. He plays Juan. So that's pretty cool. And hey, if any of you Walking Dead fans, um, yeah, he plays Juan, and that's pretty cool. So I'm assuming that Unolaq wants to connect these portals and potentially release that dark spirit onto the world. Now, why does he want to do that? We're going to find out. Now, what's Varric's plot in all this? We're going to find out. I assume so. Korra regains all her memory, which is also a bit of a shame because, well, now she knows where she's going, and she's, I heard she was going to meet the former Fire Lord, Zuko, which now I guess we're not going to meet him. We're not going to meet, like a 90-year-old Zuko, which I was so hoping for. They said there was, the creators said there was going to be, a major cameo this season, but maybe. I don't know. There's still like that's only 8. We're only 8 episodes in. There's still 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's still 6 episodes left to go. But they're taking a bit of a break now. The next episode doesn't come till November 1st. So, yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say. I think this is really getting back on track. And, at first, the first half of, I think, the first episode didn't really click with me. But then as it went along and how more interesting it got, and really, the ending, I was like, wow, this is getting good. But yes, I guess Korra is finally a more interesting character now. Because literally, the entire season, she was, a bit of a bimbo, really. I'm just, bit of a dick. Yeah, that makes total sense, Captain. She just didn't know what she was doing, really. And there's that whole thing that I think Doug Walker talked about. Basically, her and General Iroh were planning an all-out war against the South. Or something like that. Yeah, basically, they're planning to attack the South. And, the Republic City is basically a fifth nation. So they're going to get involved with a war that they're not supposed to be involved with. But apart from that. So let's hope to see what she's doing. So I'm assuming Unolaq wants to do something with that evil spirit that's sealed away between these two portals. But she still needs Korra to open that portal, I think. The one in the north, that is. But at least we finally got the spirits, even though the main spirit in this one sounds like Chester from Fairly Odd Parents. Which one's which again? Oh yeah, it's Chester, yeah. The one with the braces, lives in the trailer park. But apart from that, nothing else to say. This is getting a nice 9 out of 10. Steven Yen, does good. I hope they bring back Juan for a future episode. That'd be neat. We got to hear some of the original music again. That was fantastic. I fanboyed when I heard that. The original music, melody. It's like, do, 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 do. Stuff like that, really. I don't know much about music. But that was pretty haunting. The art style is really where this episode shines. So we'll see. I haven't seen I watched this on a live stream. I haven't seen any reviews yet or anything, but I don't know. But this was shown at New York Comic Con and got a lot of acclaim. So I think one of these episodes. Apart from that, I have nothing else to say. So let's hope this season is getting back on track. So I give this 9 out of 10. So I don't know what else to say. And all I do, my videos keep going on for some reason. I'll see you guys later.